part of our presentation. And again, on here, when I'm looking at this, I basically go through, let's see if this slide works. I go through this slide, and the slide wasn't working on here, but the slide's called, have you ever played Blackjack? And I moved this slide over from another presentation, so it might not have, let me just see this again. Oh yeah, here we go. So I basically say to you, have you ever played Blackjack before? Yes, okay. So let's say you play Blackjack, and you've got you who are basically the person that's going against the dealer, and they deal you a jack. Are you happy, or are you unhappy? No, I'm happy. Okay, well the dealer now deals himself an ace. And when they deal themselves an ace, what are you thinking? Normally you're thinking, shit, I wish they would not have dealt an ace, because now I could potentially lose. Now you get an ace and you're all excited. You have 21. And then the dealer has a down card. Whenever the dealer is showing an ace, no matter what happens, the dealer is basically going to take their hand and they're going to move it around the table. And they're going to ask you one question. Do you want to buy insurance? Now, if you're in Vegas and you're putting $50 on a hand, are you really going to buy insurance? Well, those of you that have all been to Vegas, which I'm assuming is most of you, have been to a casino, the answer is probably no. But your IRA has $100,000 in it. Or that number could be $500,000, saying if you had $500,000 on this one hand, would you buy insurance? Is the answer yes, or the answer no? And if the answer is yes, then does it make sense for us to talk to one of the insurance companies while we're still investing your money and get a way that we can protect this money, so if the dealer basically hits 21, you don't go broke? And this may be, like we've seen, obviously oil went to zero, we saw the market drop, the fastest it's ever dropped in terms of a bear market. There's total uncertainty with the trillions of dollars of debt that are coming up. Is this something that would make sense in your overall portfolio? And if they say yes, then we might be showing them a simple slide. And again, if you're doing annuities at all, some of you are and some of you are not. I'm just showing you an example. We would give them a simple slide on maybe how a buffered annuity works. Some of you may be selling barrier notes or principal protected type notes or other things like that. I'm just giving you an illustrative rather than having this big diatribe. Like this illustrative while we're doing a virtual sell is so much easier. This is an example of one of the sleeves. I believe it's the Bright House annuity, where they have a negative 10% buffer for 6 years on the S&P 500. The upside is 200% on the S&P 500, and I believe it's no fees at all. So again, I'm not an expert on all the products off the top of my head, but I believe that that's how that sleeve works. So that's something in here where we could say, look, part of the strategy we're doing in Jimmy Buffett, Warren Buffett, is all growth piece. We get all the pain and we get all of the gain. In this area, what we're trying to do is limit or mitigate or completely get rid of all of the pain, but still give you a chance to get some of the gain. And again, you may present these in different ways, but I'm trying to show you illustratively. It's like when we're doing our strategy sessions to close and you're talking about moving $1 million, $3 million, $5 million, and you've got to do this over a screen, you've got to make sure that you're keeping them engaged. So, I may ask a question in here before that where I put the poll up and say, before I get going, have you ever played Blackjack? And if they say yes, obviously, I'm taking that quiz off, but I'm just getting them engaged from having that conversation. Now, if I get into insurance, I'll show you